Right, we better start, hadn't we? We better start looking at our 6 amazing cruises, and we're starting with Cruise and Maritime first of all. Have a little look. Again, beautiful ship, and then we'll talk you through the destinations as well. Now, this is adult only, and tell us a little bit about this ship.
Well, the actual ship is actually new to the fleet. They're all classic cruise ships which have been refitted to modern standards and modern luxury. So that's the great thing. You get great value, great food, and it's that real good value essence. It's the UK's latest and newest cruise line. You can see the classic lines there of the ship. If you do like your old style ocean cruising, then this is going to be perfect for you. It ticks all the boxes. You're certainly enjoying himself there on the deck party.
Boogieing well there. What a mover.
The great thing about this as well is it's sailing from the UK, so you don't have to worry about any of your luggage allowances. You're going to be sailing from Tilbury, which, what experience, great experience. Just imagine sailing from the centre of London.
From the Thames, how amazing.
It's going to be great.
I can't believe the price on this. Now, there is limited availability, so this is something you do need to book very quickly. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing deal. You're saving £380 off the brochure price. Huge savings. Works out, it's under £64 per person.
Yeah, and I think that's the key thing we've always said about this. Where can you find a hotel? If you stay in a local hotel, you probably entertainment. What have you got in the hotel for entertainment? You have to pay for a movie.
Yes.
Just in your room, so you're not socialising with anybody.
If we're hungry, we're going to have to pay for a dinner.
Yeah, if you want anything to drink, it's either at the mini bar or you have to go down to the bar, which is usually, you know, a ransom. At least there, what you've got is you've got all of that entertainment. You've got some fantastic ports. I mean, the ports that we've got, the first one, absolutely amazing.
The ports are incredible. Great single price on this too. So we're starting off. How exciting! Tilbury, London.
To leave from
Tilbury. Great way to leave the country.
But what a great port to go to, Amsterdam. I was lucky enough to go into Amsterdam a couple of times. Everybody thinks, of course, of the windmills, of the tulips, of the clogs. I mean, this is the city of the cycle. One of the lasting memories that I've actually got of Amsterdam as a city is seeing a multi-storey, not car park, but a multi-storey bike park.
No.
And they've literally got, at the end of one of the canals, they've got this multi-storey cycle park where you can park your cycles.
Fabulous.
Of course, you've got all the canal cruises. You can't not go to Amsterdam without the obvious. If you want to do a little bit of window shopping, shall we say, then you can go down those famous areas. Of course, the cafe culture is massive. Just go careful which cakes you have. It's all legal over there. We'll leave it at that. But of course, it's a cultural capital as well. You've got museums for Van Gogh, for Rembrandt. There's the flower markets you can go to. And if you want to do real historical, of course, you've got Anne Frank's house where she actually wrote the famous diaries throughout the war. So, you know, we've just skated over the top of Amsterdam. But it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to visit.
I've terribly never been, but it's somewhere I must go to. So that is your first port of call, and what a great way to start the cruise. But where are we moving on to next?
I absolutely love this. From Amsterdam, massive, massive city, to Bruges, a tiny medieval town, and again, canals. All I'm going to say is on this one is mind your head. If you go on a canal river cruise, you think you're going to hit your head. You think, no, we're not going to go under that bridge. The bridges are beautiful. Absolutely great. And chocolate is one of the key things here. There's chocolate cafes that you can go into. They've got like dozens of different chocolate desserts, different chocolate drinks. Also, the actual main town square that you've got. Look at the architecture there. And again, just sitting out there, it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to go.
Oh, that's going to be absolutely amazing. And look at those little tiny bridges. It's going to be incredible. And then we're moving on to a place, actually, I spent about 5 years of my life in Jersey.
You probably know more than I do.
I did. We worked there every summer season for about 5 years. Loved Jersey, loved the people, loved the place. I
mean, with both of these, Jersey and Guernsey, the two ports together, of course, the climate is key here, isn't it?
Yes.
It's, you know, you're close to France, you've got more of that Mediterranean climate. Fantastic lavender fields as well. Really, really good local produce. You've got St. Peter's Port there, of course, which is a tender port. Lovely little harbour, but again, really nice and warm. One thing that you want to do here as well is, of course, go and see some of the World War II museums, because, of course, it was one of the only parts of the UK to actually be occupied by the German troops. So real rich in history there, but great little port to go to.
Some great places to visit. You have a day in Jersey and then you have a day in Guernsey. as well, which is just perfect. Two beautiful, beautiful islands. And then where are we moving on to?
We're going to Honfleur now. Of course, this is your port for if you want to go and see some of the landing beaches. Again, great historical side. If you want to go back even further in history, the Bay of Tapestry as well.
Oh, right.
You can go on a tour to there. If you wanted to stretch it a little bit, you can go to Paris as well, but there's enough locally. Lovely little town, and of course, plenty of things to see and do.
Oh, look at the green there. It looks absolutely stunning. So that is your last port of call, and then we're heading home.
Back to Tilbury again, you know, shop to your drop. Whatever you bring back, you don't have to worry.
Get some shopping, get it all packed in that suitcase. They won't be weighing it, and you can sail it all home back to Tilbury. Have a little look on board the ship. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a fabulous cruise.
Well, you know, I've got to stress again, if you're a family yourself, it's great to have the kids, but sometimes you want you know, adult time. You want time away where you can just relax. This is an adult-only ship.
Fabulous.
I'm working on some of the adult-only ships for P&O. It's a great way to relax, and it's amazing how these teenage, or when I say recycled teenagers, shall we say, everybody that's retired all of a sudden takes on this new lease of life, shall we say. So don't think it's just going to be all quiet and sedate. It's going to be a great time as well.
I think us adults are the worst. Have a look at what's included, because you have got so much for so very little. £379 per person. Really great single price on this. 6 nights on board, and of course it is that adult ship. It's got a huge savings, and all you need today is a deposit only. That's the 25th of September, so something to look forward to. But remember, it is an incredible deal, so there is limited availability. So, and a brand new ship to the actual brand too. Have a look at excursions too, because as we mentioned earlier on, it's a really good idea to book these up in advance, isn't it?
Do you know what, sometimes people used to come on board and wait until they see the shore excursions team, see their presentations, but the trouble is all the popular ports get booked up. Also, remember, Planet Cruise is not just about cruises. We've got fantastic contacts with hotels, with all of the excursions in the actual ports itself. So again, Glenn, who you may have seen on the sofa, who joins us quite regularly, he's an ex-tour manager. What he doesn't know about tours isn't worth knowing. I sometimes go to Glenn and ask about what to do in these ports. So definitely a reason to book with Planet Cruise for your short excursions. And
just jot this ID number down as well, 87554. That's your ID number for that cruise. And then jump onto the phones, 0800 781 5458. I know that one's going to absolutely fly, and get those excursions booked up in advance as well.